Hi, my name is Emma, and today I'm going to tell you the real story of my friend Sarah. Buckle up, because it's a wild ride of betrayal, ambition, and the kind of corporate politics that makes your skin crawl. It's about what happens when the people you trust most look the other way, and how far someone can be pushed before they push back. Sarah landed her dream job at Viridian Dynamics straight out of her MBA. She was sharp, ambitious, and ready to conquer the world. Her direct boss, David, seemed like a godsend, a mentor who genuinely championed her ideas, especially for the massive Project Phoenix pitch. Winning that account meant everything: promotions, bonuses, prestige. Sarah poured her soul into it. Then there was Mark, Senior VP, charming on the surface, David's golf buddy, and the gatekeeper to the executive suite. At first, his attention felt flattering. A compliment on her presentation here, a lingering handshake there. But it escalated.
Fast.
The friendly arm around her shoulder became a hand sliding too low. Lunch meetings became late night, strategy sessions in his dimly lit office, filled with off-color jokes and comments about her appearance. "You'd go far if you played the game, Sarah," he'd murmur, his breath smelling faintly of expensive scotch. Real far. Sarah felt sick. She tried deflection, humor, outright saying, "No, Mark, that's not appropriate." He'd laugh it off like she was being overly sensitive, then double down later. The final straw came after a major Project Phoenix milestone meeting. Mark cornered her alone near the deserted copy room. "That was impressive work, Sarah," he said, stepping too close. "David sings your praises. But let's be clear. You keep quiet about our little chats. Focus on Phoenix. Be a team player. Or that promotion David's dangling."
Poof. Gone.
And frankly, so might your position here. We wouldn't want any distractions, would we? The threat hung in the air, thick and suffocating. It wasn't just about the harassment anymore. It was about her entire career being held hostage. Terrified but furious, Sarah knew she had to act. She went straight to David, her trusted mentor, heart pounding. She laid it all out: the comments, the touches, the threats. David listened, his expression grave. He sighed, rubbing his temples. Sarah, Mark is complicated, powerful. Project Phoenix is hanging by a thread. The board loves him. If this gets out..." He leaned forward, lowering his voice conspiratorially, but the words were ice in her veins. "Look, I believe you, I do. But going public? It'll be your word against his. It'll destroy the project, derail your career, probably mine too. The fallout, it wouldn't be worth it. For anyone. Maybe just keep your head down until after Phoenix is secured. Avoid being alone with him. I'll have a quiet word." Quiet word? Avoid him? Her mentor, her champion, was telling her to swallow it. To prioritize the project, the company, his ambitions, over her safety and dignity. The betrayal was a physical blow. She saw it then. David wasn't protecting her, or even the project solely. He was protecting his own path to the C-suite, and Mark was a crucial stepping stone. Her well-being was just collateral damage. That night, Sarah cried harder than she ever had. Then, the cold fury set in. They wanted silence?
Fine.
She'd give them silence. But she wouldn't be powerless. She remembered an old voice memo app on her phone. The next day, looking David straight in the eye during their one-on-one, she subtly placed her phone face down on the table, the recorder running. "David," she said, her voice surprisingly steady, "about Mark, are you really asking me to just endure it? To keep quiet?" David shifted uncomfortably. "Sarah, it's not about enduring. It's about being strategic. Pick your battles. This one, it's a minefield. Mark has allies. HR, well, Lisa in HR reports to him indirectly. A formal complaint would be messy. He could claim you're trying to sabotage Phoenix because you're not leading it. Is that a risk you're willing to take? For everyone's sake, just let it lie.
For now.
Focus on the win. Then maybe we can reassess. He was laying it bare, the complicity, the prioritization of ambition over ethics, the veiled threat disguised as concern. Every damning word captured. This became Sarah's secret weapon. Every interaction with Mark, if she could engineer it near her phone or bag, was recorded. His lewd comments in the hallway captured on a quick audio note. His friendly pressure during a project update meeting. Even David's subsequent check-ins, where he reiterated the need for silence and subtly warned her against rocking the boat, were documented. She felt like a spy in her own life, fueled by adrenaline and righteous anger. She confided only in me, Emma. I was her lifeline, her safe space to rage and cry. The pressure cooker exploded at the Project Phoenix victory party. Flush with success, Mark cornered Sarah near the bar, emboldened by champagne and triumph. David was nearby, laughing with executives, pointedly looking away. See, Sarah? Mark slurred, leaning in, his hand gripping her waist too tight. Told you playing nice pays off. Big win. Bigger things coming for those who know how to keep secrets. He winked, his meaning grotesquely clear. Maybe we celebrate privately later? Sarah recoiled, muttering an excuse, the phone in her clutch recording every disgusting syllable. That was it. The final violation. The absolute confirmation that silence meant complicity, and her reward would be more of the same. Sarah spent the weekend meticulously compiling the audio files. She scrubbed metadata, used a secure VPN, created a brand new anonymous email account. She didn't send it to HR. She knew Lisa was compromised. Instead, she sent the damning compilation, Mark's harassment, David's betrayal, the explicit threats, to every member of the board of directors. And she CC'd the entire C-suite, the head of legal, and a select group of influential senior managers. Subject line: the real cost of Project Phoenix. Silence for sale. The fallout was nuclear. It hit on a Tuesday morning.
Sa said a hit disk, outwardly calm, inwardly trembling.
She watched as David was abruptly called into the CEO's office. His face, when he emerged 30 minutes later, was sheet white, devoid of its usual confident smirk. Security appeared at Mark's office door shortly after. He left, red-faced and sputtering, escorted out without his fancy leather briefcase. Emails started flying. The office floor was a buzzing hive of shocked whispers and frantic speculation. By lunchtime, an official company-wide email announced Mark's immediate termination following serious misconduct allegations and David's resignation to pursue other opportunities. An external investigation was launched. Sarah never revealed herself as the source. The anonymous whistleblower became legend. She stayed quiet, focused on her work, weathering the storm of office gossip. The investigation corroborated the recordings. New HR policies were implemented. Lisa resigned a month later. The company, reeling from the scandal, offered generous, confidential settlements to Sarah and any others who came forward. Sarah took hers. Not as hush money, but as severance. She left Viridian Dynamics a few months later, head held high, for a better role at a company with a genuine ethics policy. The experience left scars, deep ones. Trust is hard for her now. But the relief, she told me, was profound. The weight of their secrets, forced onto her, was finally lifted. She fought back on her own terms, using their words as the weapon. They wanted her to keep quiet or lose her job. She did lose that job, eventually, on her own terms. But she made damn sure they lost something far more valuable: their power, their positions, and the illusion that their ambition justified crushing someone beneath it. Sometimes, Emma finished, whispering to me late one night, the quietest voice in the room is the one that echoes the loudest when it finally speaks the truth, even if it speaks anonymously.